Hello, hello. It's Junebug with Junebug. No, it's. You'd think after 3 times I'd have it down now. I'm June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana for another few weeks until the new year. And then I will be live from Kalispell, Montana. Did I say Arizona? I hope I said Whitefish, Montana. It's been a day. So today is December 2nd. It is a Tuesday. It is my 11th anniversary, stamp-iversary with Stampin' Up! And I have a special going on for you. 11% in Stampin' Rewards when you place an order of $50 or more. And because it is also Stampin' Up's debut of the product of the month, you can also get a $5 packet of, or you can get a packet of DSP for $5 when you place an order of $75 or more. And when you place that order of $75 or more, you still, with me, get the 11% in Stampin' Rewards from me, as well as the 10% Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up! Then you have the option also, you could get this, it's $99. So you could get this. That gives you the chance to buy for $5 a packet of $12.50. So the regular price of the DSP is $12.50, but you can get it for $5 when you purchase this for the $99, and you still get their 10% in Stampin' Rewards, and you will get 11% from me. So you're kind of triple dipping there. So you get the Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up. You get to purchase the DSP, the 12 by 12 DSP that's normally $12.50. You get it for $5, and you get 11% in Stampin' Rewards back from me. So that's kind of a triple dip this month. Whew, that's pretty amazing. So we're going to open door number 2. Oh, before I forget, we also have Cyber Monday going on until the 9th. So it wasn't just yesterday. You have until the 9th to order a subscription. 3 months is $20 off. 6 months is $40 off. 12 months is $80 off. Smoking deal. I got it. I had to, because you know how much I love Paper Pumpkin. And it's this kit right here. So that kit right there is Show Your Love and Appreciation with rich watercolor hues and elegant botanical flourishes. It'll make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with the coordinating envelopes. You get copper foil and copper sequins, pre-cut paper and vellum pieces. Coordinating colors will be copper, garden green, night of navy, which will be your classic Stampin' Spot, Pretty Peacock, Secret Sea, Shaded Spruce. So blues and greens. That seems to be the trend right now. Blues and greens. The kit we did earlier was blues. This Watercolor in Bloom Paper Pumpkin kit are blues and greens. The Designer Series paper for the product of the month is blues. So blue is in. What am I doing wearing this color, right? I wore blue yesterday. So let's go ahead and open up door number 2. All right, so yesterday we played with the stamp set and the dies that we found behind door number 1. So these were the dies. These were the things that we die cut. These were some more of the stamps, and we can see here we got the stamps all in place. All right, so I have these because I'll be using this for your tutorials. Remember, when you purchase one of these 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendars, you will get a tutorial. You will get 12 tutorials, 1 for each day. So these will be used for day 1's tutorials. And then day 2. Whew. Here's number 2. What do you think's in the box? What do you think is behind door number 2? I'm gonna guess DSP just because of the size. All right, and I know there's DSP in here somewhere, and this is the largest one, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna be some DSP. But I remember seeing something from Stampin' Up! Before this came available, and I got to see that. But other than that, I don't remember. I just remember it was DSP, but I don't remember what it looked like. All right, so door number 2, we want to carefully open it because we don't want to tear it. I don't know what I'm going to do the box with when it's empty, but I don't want to tear it. So, ooh, it is DSP. It is 6x6 DSP. We're going to close that back up. We're going to flip this over. Let's take a look at this DSP. And I have those cardstocks from yesterday. Now we have an idea of some colors. All right, so we have 2 sheets of each. So there's this one. It is not double-sided. All right, so 2 sheets of DSP here. Then there's this one. Ooh, blues. I'm telling you, blues seem to be in, and it is not double-sided, so we don't have to worry about which side are we going to choose. All right, so we have this one. All right, and then this one. Oh, I don't know. I'm so used to flipping them over. There's this one. That one. More blues. Oh, here's a multitude of colors. Love it. And then more blues. All right, so we're going to do this. So this is probably either Secret Sea or Night of Navy. This is going to be Misty Moonlight. I think this background is cloud cover. Oh no, that might be cloud cover. No, I think this is cloud cover. So we'll see. I don't know if there's anywhere where it says the colors that are in it. So let's see. I'm going to say this is Daffodil Delight and Crushed Curry. Or that might be the duckling, Darling Duckling. I'm going to say that's a gray maybe. This is probably Misty Moonlight and maybe Night of Navy. The green is either olive, old olive, or Granny Apple. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then I'm thinking this is Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush. And maybe Bubble Bath. These are just my guesses. I don't know for sure. I probably will try and figure out if I can figure out where. These again are those blues. And then the green, it could be Granny Apple Green and Old Olive. Not sure. The yellow, this darker yellow is Crushed Curry. I know that for sure. This might be either Pretty in Pink or Bubble Bath. We can play with it. I'm just going to use the either black or white that I have today for a card. And then I'll try and figure out the colors, laying them out with my stamp set, my ink pads. All right, this is Basic Beige. I know that for sure. And then this one. So let's see. So I'm going to grab my basic white thick, my thick basic white. I'm going to grab my catalog over here and we're going to see which one we want to do. All right, so I'm looking. Big thanks. I can always use thanks. Miss you, healing hugs, proud of you, thinking of you, birthday wishes. I'm going to go with the big thanks. So I'm going to put that on a block. Whew. I'm going to put that on a block so I can use that for sizing. And then we're going to use the DSP. And the colors I used yesterday are not necessarily what we have here. So let's see what we can do. All right. I'm thinking, I kind of like this idea, and we'll cut down. We're going to go with this one right here, and we'll cut 4 of these papers and kind of stack them like that. So we're going to go with that design. We're going to fold this in half first. All right, and then use our bone folder. Now remember, whatever I do on this live is your bonus in a way, because hi Joanne, great. So I'm going to do a card here. This will not be part of your tutorials that you'll get for purchasing this kit, this box. It will just be a bonus that you can come back and look at. You'll want to look at it. If you do it after 30 days, you need to go to YouTube, not, I think, let's see, how does that look? Kind of bright. No, that doesn't help really. Let's see. All right, so these are bonuses. So this one is pretty big, but I think that will work there. All right, let's get our trimmer because we're gonna have to trim down 4 of these. Which ones are we going to use? We're going to use this one, we're going to use this one, and this one, I think. We're going to do those. Let's do those. There's a nice slew of colors in there. Love that. I'm just going to put them all together so that way I can just cut one time. And we're going to cut, I'm going to say, let me look. Yeah, we're going to do 2 inches by 2 inches. So I'm just going to cut, let's make sure. Going to cut 2 inches. There we go. 2 inches by 2 inches. All right, there we go, like that. And then we need a white strip that's going to be long enough. And I think, let's see, I didn't grab that white. Let's grab one of these and see how wide. Big thanks. That will work. That was pretty amazing that I grabbed that on the first one, don't you think? that was pure luck. All right. So I think what I want to do, is add some texture. So I'm going to cut this. I don't want to emboss my cover, this piece here. I'm going to emboss this instead. So I want to cut it at 4 by 5 1/4, which is our typical layer. Oh, that's close enough for me. All right, so let me run it through the embossing machine. All right, we'll bring this back over here, and now I need to just go get my embossing folders. So let's see, do we have anything? We want it kind of subtle. Ooh, I think the eyelets. What do you think? Do we want to go with the eyelets, or do we want to go with the super subtle, beautiful pattern embossing? I'm thinking, or do we want to go with our old favorite of the exposed brick? I feel like sunflowers would be too much. Oh, there's the birch. What do you think, Joanne? Which one should we use? Do we want to go with the birch bark, the eyelet, or the beautiful? So this one, or this one? So 1, 2, or 3? Eyelet, beautiful pattern, or birch wood? 1, 2, or 3? Which one should we use? For those of you who are watching, help me out. We're going to be using these squares, but I wanted to add a little bit of texture to the card because it's white. What do you think? The subtle or the birch? Yeah, okay. I'm kind of leaning towards the subtle myself. So let's go ahead and go subtle. I think that's a good plan. Oh, this is heavy. All right. So let's do the subtle. But before we do the subtle, I'm going to add, oh, we don't know what color. No, I'm not going to add. We'll do that for another time. I was going to add kind of like on that kit where they had just a couple leaves on the side, but I don't think I will, because I'm not sure what color to use, and I don't want to take the time right now to figure out the colors. But I will do that before our next one. All right, so let's do this. I think this subtle will be very good and just enough. I'm just going to put this down here. Yes. Yes, I think that was a good idea. Good plan. Thank you for your help. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start with these because you know I'm not used to dealing with a lot of white. So that's why I wanted to pull in these other colors. So they kind of zigzag across here. All right, so we're going to do this one. I kind of like the little flower in front, and then this one, and then that one, and then that one over here like that. What do you think? Or do we go with this one and then this one? Then we will stamp. We're going to stamp this in the black. That's our safe bet. Sentiments in black go with anything. It doesn't matter. So we'll go ahead and ink this up. I'm going to be covering this, so I'm just going to test. Yeah, no. There we go. Come on. Much better. All right, see, I'm covering this, so I wasn't worried about using that as a little bit of scrap. And we're going to, that doesn't look like it's taking. Oh, you know what? I didn't do my fingers on it. Can't think what that's called now. Get it prepped, primed, I guess you could say. There we go. Big thanks. Ooh, that's crooked. We're going to try that one more time because I don't want it crooked. Although it probably won't be super noticeable. I think it looks crooked because of the way the thanks is script. All right, like that. And then we're just going to do my favorite little quickie. And we're going to go that way and that way with it. That has become my new favorite. I'll just, there we go. And then that'll be right there. All right, I like that. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to put some adhesive on the back of each of these. And I'm just going to use my green glue because I think it'll be a lot easier that way. And I'm not doing all solidly glued down because it can have a little bit of lift to it. If I can just remember now which one is which. Come on, there we go. All right, so I'm going to put that right here. All right. And then we had the green. I think I had the green right there. Now this is dimensional, or not dimensional, it is embossed. So you're going to want to do that, kind of stick it down. And then we're going to do this like that. And then this one like that. All right. So I'm going to turn this over and kind of smooth it all down so it sticks well. All right. And you can see the corners are lifting a little bit, but that's okay because that gives it a little bit of dimension to it. Oh, all right. So this one, we're going to use some dimensionals on it. like this. Oop, that got close to the edge. There we go. Didn't look where I was putting it, apparently. All right. Now, what I want to see is I think these Granny Apple Green ones, I think they will work, actually. Let's see. Oh, they're a little bit on the bright side, but it's going to be down here. And then, let's see. This one. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to stick this over here like that. Maybe not. Let's do this. We're going to stick a mini dimensional over here in this corner. And this is what happens when you design on the fly. We're going to kind of do this one down here. And I think this is green, you know, not overly green, so it still will work. All right, that's not going to go in that direction. Oop, that just broke off. All right. That looks kind of funny. Just trying to add a little bit of something to the edge there. There we go. We got a little bit of greenery, and that works. All right, so then we have the big thanks, and then we're going to go ahead and put this on dimensionals. Actually, we're not going to put it on dimensionals because we did that other. We're going to go ahead and adhere this down like that onto here. All right, look at that. That came out pretty nice. So we used this sketch right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th card sketch in. And there is our card. This added, because it's so much white, this added embossing really helped take away the plain white and focus then back in on the papers. All right, and these colors are close enough. Well, you can't really see it actually on the camera. Hi, Covina. Nice to have you on here. So, all right, so we did this sketch with these papers from this box. Now remember, $99 for this, but you get everything that's in here. And we already know just on doors 1 and 2, we got the dies and we got the little pack of Designer Series paper. And with it, you also get the 2 stamp sets with coordinating dies. And that's only door 2. That's only up to door 2. So not bad, not bad. You know it's already worth more than $99. You can get it for $99. And you get then your Stampin' Rewards. You can purchase the new Product of the Month Designer Series paper for $5 because you've spent over the $75 mark. And I will give you, if you order before Friday, I will give you another 11% Stampin' Rewards on your order. However much it is. If you place a $200 order, I will give you 11% on the $200 order. So, smoke and deal, you have until Friday with my Stampiversary special. Hello, Sharon. Great to see you on here. Have you been opening your doors with me? We did door 1 yesterday. That was the dies. We did door 2 today. this amazing paper. Whew, love it. And we made our card. Yesterday we played with the dies and the stamps to see what all they did. And then today we have made this card using that sketch. Keeping it simple, just checking it out. These are bonuses. These are not what your tutorials will be. So when you purchase, whether you're my team or whether you are a friend customer, you will get 12 tutorials after we've opened all this stuff up and I have a chance to create with everything. You will get 12 tutorials, one for each store that we open. And those will be above and beyond what we're doing here on the lives. So Sharon says, I snagged my Paper Pumpkin 12-month subscription yesterday. Yay! So did I. So if you're interested, just remember as a recap before I say goodbye, Cyber Monday, December 1st through 9th. It will start with this watercolor in bloom. So this gives you an idea, and here are the colors. And it's $20 off a 3-month subscription, $40 off a 6-month subscription, and $80 off a 12-month subscription. I'm starting to get tongue-tied. I've done a lot of lives here today. So make sure you get in on it. And if you do the 12-month, if you do a subscription, whether it's 3, 6, or 12, you will still get 11% in Stampin' Rewards from me, 10% in Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up, and it allows you to get the Designer Series paper that is the product of the month. Woo! That is some triple dip in there. Triple? Let's see. Stampin', well, you get the sale, so that's 1 dip. You get the Stampin' Rewards, that's dip 2. You get to get the product of the month, that's step 3 or dip 3, and then you get another 11% Stampin' Rewards for me. That's quadruple dipping. 4 dips in special sales. Whoo, you just can't beat that, ladies. You just can't. So if you have questions, please reach out to me and ask me. Best to reach me through Messenger, but you can also email. I will stay up on the emails. And the email would be june@junebugcreations29.com. That is the best way to reach me if you don't want to message me directly. And you can message me through June Olson or Junebug Creations 29. The choice is yours. So take care of everybody. I'm going to go get dinner ready, and I'll see you tomorrow for a quick live, the only one. I know it's Wednesday and I have some more appointments. This has been a crazy week of appointments for me. I don't know. I don't usually have all the appointments. Usually it's mom and dad. This week it's been me. So I will be back here tomorrow evening doing door number 3. All right. So tomorrow evening doing door number 3. And let me look at my calendar. Let's see what time. Tomorrow evening, door number 3, probably around 4 o'clock. I'm going to say probably around 4 o'clock. So I will let you know for sure. I'll give you a heads up on that. If you want to be part of my heads up chat where you get notification, not conversation, just me notifying you when I'm going live, let me know and I will add you to that chat. We do need to be friends on Facebook for me to add you to that chat. So have a great rest of your Tuesday evening. Thank you so much for joining me. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.